So a little bit about our logo. For about 13 years, A New Entry went without a logo. We just kind of pulled things here and there to kind of represent us in the moment. But this past year, we commissioned someone to work on a logo design for us, and they came back with several things based upon some concept drawings that I submitted. And at first, we weren't really all that excited about what we were seeing. It was kind of generic stuff, and yes, I could have worked. But then the person that was working with us presented, what is pretty close to our logo right now, and I knew it was an inspired design. It was immediate that we saw it, that we fell in love with it, and it captured the essence and the heart of what we wanted to represent in a symbol. And so if you look at the logo, you'll see several things immediately. One, you'll see the heart. The heart is a symbol of love, and all that love can mean in terms of patience and acceptance and connection. And certainly at the center of our organization, a huge part of it is our heart. Individuals are part of our organization. The staff members have their own stories, and so they come with an experience that allows them to not only share what they've learned educationally, but from this place of deep experience. And so the heart is very much a big part of the organization. You'll also notice embedded in the center of the logo is the traditional symbol of Christianity, the fish sign. It's kind of turned at an angle, but you can see it in there. And that shows the heart of the organization is really rooted and grounded on a relationship with Christ. And so not everybody that comes to us, has this understanding, or nor do we expect them to, but it shows what drives us, what's the engine on the inside of A New Entry, which is a love of Christ, an inspiration of Christ, and His love for a man, and so you see that embedded in the symbol. You'll notice that as you come in from the left side of the symbol, it's an open end, so it shows how a person would enter into the system. And that first loop that you notice there, we consider that to be a loop that represents the individual. So it's really important that a person comes in, and we don't just treat them like cattle or like the last person that came in. We're really looking to have them come to understand who they are so we can understand who they are. And when that person comes to terms with their design, their purpose, how they've been created, what they're designed for, then they can then know how they relate properly in community. And so you'll see as you continue through the logo, that through that first loop, there's a second loop. The two loops together are meant to represent community. So as a person knows what they're here for, there's a famous quote by Howard Thurman says, "Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive, because what the world needs is you alive." And so as the individual interacts with other individuals in community, then we all get what we need. So we're uniquely designed, uniquely purposed, and as we fit together as a body, then we can all move forward and advance and grow. And so you notice as you go in, you have that first loop, and then you have the second loop, and the formation of the heart and the Christian symbol in the middle. And then there's a going out. So to the right side of the logo, it's also open-ended to go out. It shows that as a person has experienced A New Entry, there's a transformative process that's taking place. And then they don't just hold that, they take that out and continue to create where it is that they go.